Let's get started. Let's actually have a real discussion at this point. This week, things happened. Things blew up. If you're familiar with the subreddit, Auschwitz blew up. And for those of you who don't know, Auschwitz was probably one of the larger bases on the server, if not
the second oldest base. Second oldest semi-active base, other than Dohana.
Exactly. It had probably the largest map art collection as well. And at some point, I went ahead and visited their base on a live stream, I believe, and showed everybody some of their map art and some of the things they've done. And they had a really nice base, but unfortunately, Jot and several other members managed to get there. And
we run the server.
They do their own thing.
Anyway, I'm going around touring all of the maps that we have at our base. I'm going to make sure that we get all of the maps if I can help it. I'm waiting for somebody.
Really? How are you going to do that?
I'm waiting for somebody to scream a boost. No.
Oh, I heard there was no abuse.
Yeah,
ever.
I'm going to trade for them. Yeah.
Oh, what are you? Oh, we got another Emery. We got Emery.
Yeah, I gotta start working on more. I gotta start. Guys, I'm gonna bring a whole ton of maps over from us.
We also need to get real maps made here at this base.
Honestly,
I was thinking that this building was just too small for everything we've got at the moment, but like the clock tower is just about perfect for what we have at the moment. Got a nice hammer and sickle here, and
I'm surprised you didn't make a cock tower.
Yeah, so I don't actually have a statue yet. Whoever the frick is supposed to build these things hasn't built me one yet because they're lazy. Nimble needs to get back here.
Can we make donations to get like any preferential treatment?
No, sorry.
Brought up earlier.
You wish. You wish. Now, the big thing is that now that Auschwitz is gone, I want this to be the number one base on the server.
I agree.
What about no name base 0.2?
Probably not.
No.
We'll
see.
And there we see people using the elytra hacks. Aside from the clouds that you can't actually see through, there's a dragon there. Oh wow, this thing got a lot bigger overnight. Holy crap.
Oh man. Yeah, EI's been...
That's what she said.
He heard I was streaming and was embarrassed by his progress, so he had to frickin' speed it up.
I was very impressed.
I was here last night and this wall wasn't here.
Guys, let's talk about a real issue at the BPL. So, somebody's been asking me for a long time to be invited out there, and I mean, he's a pretty big player, but...
Ooh. Is it Minecart?
No, a little bit bigger than Minecart.
I'm afraid to ask.
Yeah, you might be afraid to ask. You can take a guess if you'd like. So, Bosardian would like to join us.
No thanks.
Oh no, I got kicked for being idle for too long. Wow.
No, actually, okay, you know what?
Server.
You know what?
Yeah.
We'll let Voice Guardian here if JJ can have him bed off a box the entire time he's here.
This sounds like fun to me. We'll put him in the middle of the dragon.
Just bedrock him.
You want to bed trap him with lava. That's
actually, no. We should put that in his bed trap as like a tribute to K2. It would be the perfect museum centerpiece.
No, a lazy boy Valkyrian eagle would be the ultimate centerpiece for any base.
I think we need better paths around the base, to be honest. I've started working on them, but walking in between the dragon and the rest of the base is a pain, and you have to do a lot of hopping. And we all know we'd like to zip around this base like we're on fire.
Yeah, they need to be diverse better. Like not, you spread out better.
Yeah, so I finally got my stuff here. I had to make run and drag my stuff through the nether and set it down. Yeah, I walked several million blocks out to be here. So screw you all. This is my base now.
Minutes.
We actually have a lot of players online at the moment.
17, 18.
It's really refreshing. We got 8 people on the stream.
No, it's cool. We have 152 out of 200.
I'm very excited.
Oh wait, never mind. This one says it's some sort of server called 2B2T.
Yeah, eventually I'm going to buy that one too. Which segues into our next topic, actually, just a little bit.
Big player dreams. Kidding. I'm not saying Otis. I'll shut up.
No, so I have joined Meme Base. I intend to stay here. I am working on my drain here now instead of where I was at. But 4B4T, our beloved sister server, red-headed stepchild / autistic child, has died. has kicked the bucket.
Imploded.
Yeah, you can't connect to it. It is no more. The understanding I have at the moment is that the data was lost yet again. So
The data's never lost.
yeah, it is.
How do they lose the data?
Bad backups,
They
apparently.
just didn't pay the saver bill? Never
Yeah.
backed up?
Well, so they didn't pay the server bill, and their backups are crappy. And apparently somebody's hard disk failed. So, see, I know that this stuff happens because it's happened to 9B, and I always prepare the crap out of my backups. I test them, I take the server down sometimes and just upload a backup, like, from 5 minutes later or whatever. Done that. Later today, I'm going to be in talks with the current owner, I think it's John 201040 or something like that, to maybe take over 4B, maybe partner with him, something along those lines. I'm not sure
Wait,
yet.
John, 201040? Are we sure this wasn't a whole conspiracy from the beginning?
So, from what I can tell, he actually has the domain. I'm going to confirm that before I make a deal with him.
So, John 201040 is going to be selling the server to JJ2051. Perfect.
Yeah, well, I mean, I asked Yob to just partner with him originally. It's the only reason 9B exists at all. So,
Oh, okay.
like, I'd like 4B to still be a thing, and I think it has a different vibe than 9B. So,
Would
Yeah.
you keep it the same?
I would leave TPA alone, and I would leave it as it was.
He would just make it auto-direct to 9B9T when you try to join.
I mean, that is a possibility of an option, but like,
Or you can make it make some sort of hub of a sense.
there are plenty of people who
9B
only
to 4B.
play on 4B and won't join 9B because they like 4B more, and they like some of the features of 4B, and I get that. And it's nice to have an alternative to 9B. Lazy Boy said I should just buy 4B and use that as the server I abuse on.
Yes.
Yeah, do it. You'd
God
just be
mode for
repeating the
everybody.
trend.
By the way, I love this sign. I put it up. I put up more of them, but I kind of had to remove some
yeah,
of
I
them for the
saw it.
path. Basically, it says "touch my stuff, end up like Bikazo."
Yeah, is that legit? Should I be scared of that?
No, I just didn't want anybody coming over and raiding my stuff, thinking that it was everybody's. I think this is honestly the most people we've had on the live stream to date. It's
the
pretty
most-
awesome.
yeah.
If you haven't subscribed yet, I'm going to be a shill here. You should subscribe. You should go spam this out to all of your friends. Be like, totally check this stuff out. It's good stuff. Come play on 9B. Let's move on a little bit. Earlier today, I was out installing shutters on my house. Looks like we're going to get hit by another hurricane. Hurricane Nate. Please, he needs ad pennies. Sub to Wired Tombstone. Yes, exactly. I need the ad pennies. I also have a Patreon page if you give a crap.
Hey.
Hey,
Oh,
John.
gosh.
Keep it calm, dude.
Yeah. ADHD takes a Madroll.
Isn't that exactly what he doesn't need?
Oh, well, maybe he needs to concentrate. He's been to the concentration camp already.
Alright, so in continuing with the debate, everybody knows I bought Note 8 or whatever, and a lot of people have been like, you should have gotten the iPhone 8 or the iPhone 10 or X or whatever you want to call it. But apparently the iPhone 8s are suffering from battery implosions.
I read that today. Yeah, I read that.
That's scary.
Loading batteries. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I heard there was this one phone called a Samsung, and it's literally...
It's a Note 7,
They
right?
have not lit on fire with Samsungs. I'm not sure.
But
I do recall.
I recall something lighting on fire in my pocket.
I've definitely had those moments where I've turned on my cell phone and left an app open or whatever, and like your pocket starts getting warm while you're sitting in the car or something. You're just like, why is my leg so hot? That kind of makes me happy that I didn't buy the iPhone 8 as well, just because I don't want my phone to light on fire in my pocket, and battery swelling and lighting on fire is never...
Oh, please, come on. You're an Android fag.
I am.
Yeah. Just full disclosure.
Full disclosure,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
that
have bought an iProduct anyway.
Yeah.
What is going on here?
Man, I'm liking how many people are on it. It's exciting. Usually it's just me working on my lighthouse.
What is Admittable
I put my
doing
phone-
here?
I don't even know who Admittable is.
That's greed.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot he bought that one. I thought he bought like Curiosity or something.
What is he doing here? It's just like an infinite stack from the sky.
Hey, JJ, do you like my giant leg?
Oh yeah, he's giant.
Yeah, he has giant lag. I don't
Jack,
think that's gonna cause any lag, man. Yeah.
Do you guys want some
The
lag?
TPS is still at 20. But
Man.
seriously, guys, get some better internet. Oh my god.
No, my internet sucks, dude. I'm trying to play on a Wi-Fi hotspot on LTE, and I'm also talking on the same network on LTE. So like
Next,
myself are like fucking with each other.
It is just terrible.
Is this better? Fit MC. Hi guys.
No, it's not better. Turn off the cancer.
Wi-Fi.
Cancer! My ears!
Camping Rusher. Hey, Mitch.
Did you guys happen to see all of the shit that was happening with Wolfenstein this week?
Oh yeah, I read about that.
Yeah, well, apparently they got some flack for like saying "let's go kill some Nazis" on Twitter.
Oh, we got some Antifa, anti-Antifa.
Yeah, I don't know how that worked out because like normally everybody's like, "let's just go fucking punch a Nazi." It's really weird.
Another thing too, is I don't get why people take it so
Seriously?
Yeah, exactly. That's what Wolfenstein is. It's about killing Nazis.
Well, it's a video game too. It's not about like video
That's
games.
the point. It's a video game. I mean, it's not.
Video games are a medium of expression. They're not a medium of declaring your political preferences.
I know.
Stuff like that.
You should go check your donations this month.
Should I?
Yeah, you probably should.
No. Thank you, Colt.
No
Colt
problem.
has officially paid the server bill this month, guys. Colt is the hero of the day. By the way, do you want some MOTDs or something for this?
I have 10 MOTDs I want, and they will come to you in an email in a drunken dream. I do want some MOTDs. I'm thinking of. I got some good ones.
Make one of them BBI is best fit thing. Something
Yeah,
like that.
I honestly was not expecting that, Colt, and I really do appreciate it, man.
No problem. They've been giving me lots of overtime, and I've enjoyed this server. You've done a lot of work, so thank you.
Well, I think this is the first time in like nearly a year that we have paid our server bill with donations. That's impressive.
Oh my gosh.
Can I send you the worst Valkyrian Eagle I've ever seen, ever, at a base?
Alright, let's do it. I want to see it.
Yeah, it is literally the best one I've ever saw, and...
Yeah, Colt donated $100, guys. Again, twice this month.
Bow down.
Total of 200. Holy crap.
It's
he paid the server bill this month.
That's how much Minecart was going to pay me for Aftermath cords moments before Vosardian went full retard.
Never go full retard.
I know, he went full retard.
What is going on with these weird blocks in the sky, by the way? Like, is this the world's worst lag machine?
No, this is greed getting me concrete.
Hey Tex, how's it going, man? We were just celebrating Colt here and his awesomeness.
Yeah. And how he's not at BPI yet.
I know, right? Yeah, because I need someone to TP me there.
That isn't happening, Colt. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Alright, I'll just wait till JJ2005 logs on.
We'll discuss it then.
Alright, how many more hundreds of dollars do I need to donate so I could just not have to do anything? I don't even want stuff. I just don't want to have to, like, walk 10 miles.
I walked out here. You could walk out here, man.
Dude, I've walked so much on this server. I've walked as much as Seos has AFK'd.
You know, sometimes I kind of sit here and wonder about all of the Easter eggs that are probably floating around the gate encode for this thing. You know, the undiscovered ones?
Yeah.
Apparently, the other day they discovered a brand new Easter egg in the Sonic Blast game. I know that sounds stupid, but like this is an old console cartridge game for the NES. No, not the NES. The Nintendo 64. That's what it was. I remember playing the game.
Microsoft prohibits Easter eggs from this point forward in all their company's products, and Amazon prohibits any sort of Easter egg shit.
That's just sad.
Get fired for it.
apparently the way that this particular Easter egg works is while the cartridge is inserted, you have to hit it in order to activate it. So you have to physically tap the cartridge to make the Easter egg go off.
Isn't that a clitoris? Isn't that a clitoris? Yeah, thanks for laughing. I donate. You don't have to.
That was terrible, Colt.
I made a joke.
The fact that you tried to pull it off not once but twice was the funny part.
I try, man. I'm like pretty lame.
When Colt is wrong, and this is not the worst Valkyrian Eagle I've ever seen, what are we going to do about it? Laugh at him?
Blow up Lazy Boy.
Blow up Lazy Boy. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
To our base, it wouldn't be worse than inviting Matt, so...
Yeah, apparently Matt is invited if he ever gets here. Like, half of all the active players of the server are now in this base. How is this going to go?
I mean, Jot's accountable, and if he blows the base up, Jot's pulling up Viking, so...
Last week, I had talked about how much I hated the fact that Nintendo was shutting down their Wii program. Well, this week, they pissed me off again.
How so?
They're shutting down the ability for anybody to live stream or to record their video games. So,
oh my gosh.
Like, you can't make any money recording Nintendo video games anymore, and you can't do
Such sticklers about their...
I don't get it. I don't understand it because, like, if you're a company and you do video games, people playing your video games on live stream is how people learn about video games nowadays. Like, I wouldn't have picked up PUBG or half the games I own. Like, Cuphead? I wouldn't have bought Cuphead without, like, somebody, like, live streaming about it, you know? Wouldn't have happened.
I only played this one game, and it's called Minecraft, and I don't really go that far away from it.
Okay, but how did you find out about Minecraft? YouTube, didn't you?
Encyclopedia Dramatica.
Okay, fair enough. But I found out about it from YouTube. This is early days of YouTube. I've been on YouTube for a long time, okay? But, like, today, you wouldn't have found out about it without YouTube. Just, all video games are basically on YouTube at this point. And the fact is that, like, I'm a big fan of a lot of Nintendo's titles. And if I can't stream them without Nintendo doing a copyright flag on them, that's going to piss me off. Have you sent me the image yet? Where is the worst Valkyrie Eagle ever? I was expecting it minutes ago. I got it. Okay, that's still that's pretty bad. I'll give it that. I'll throw it out in chat. That is one of the worst Valkyrie Eagles I've ever seen, and it's a bad screenshot.
It was a bad screenshot, but like we were there blowing up his stash, and then we saw.
You didn't blow that up, did you?
We did not. We left it there, and I give you the cord so that it still stands to this day. And that's literally was there. It was there, and we were like, "What? What?" So I called it the Lazy Boy Valk Eagles. Yeah. But Swag did make a better meme of it.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's all right.
I'm pleasantly surprised. I think we need one of those at this base.
I think you do. Let
me print screen it for you here real quick. No, this Valkyrie Eagle is pretty bad.
Oh, that one's pretty bad, but you gotta go.
The colors, though.
I know, but that Swag made a really funny one. The last big raid before Auschwitz, but they didn't even make a video for Auschwitz. How gay is that? Come on, seriously, come on, guys, get it together.
They should have done a cinematic.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, if Fit MC can make a freaking cinematic for Fitlantis, then, like, you could make a cinematic for a base like Auschwitz. I literally wrote a program that generated random names that were available as .coms, YouTube accounts, and Facebooks. So it started merging words together, and then I picked out from that list Wired Tombstone.
No, I'm pretty sure you had Wired Tombstone in your mind.
No.
That's like a pretty specific name.
No, I have a program that does this. I wrote a program to do this. I require, if I'm going to do a project, I have to have the .com for it. Same with 9B. Like, the reason I bought 9b9t.com is because I have to own the .com for it. How many two-word domains are there left? Not many. Especially not memorable ones. Keep in mind, that was I had the program generate out a list of like 3,000 or 4,000 of them before I picked out Wired Tombstone, okay? So it's not like I didn't have a voice in picking one out. It's not like I went,
Spoiler alert, he was eating a Tombstone pizza, and he drank a Red Bull.
Wouldn't that be
inspired.
Tombstone gives you wings or something?
No, you'd be wired. You'd be wired while eating a tombstone. Ah, fuck it. All right.
That was a horrible
I tried to
joke.
make another joke.
Boo! Boo! Get off the stage!
All right. I'll just
No, that was a
disconnect
good
and
one,
go.
Colt.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We'll miss you, Cole.
Yeah, I know. Oh, am I going away? Am I going on a long walk off a short pier?
Well, I mean, nobody said you had to leave. They just said you had to get off the stage. Like, stay for the jokes.
Oh.
The bad jokes. The
Thank you.
inevitably horrible jokes.
Oh, I make horrible jokes all the time.
We should build a comedy club in this space, like an improv.
Mr. Butterman asked how old I am. So, as of this moment, I am 25. Soon to be 26. I sound way older, do I? What do you think? I'm like an 84-year-old man? You kids, get off my lawn! Okay. I could
That
buy
sounds
you
like
thinking
you
I'm
had-
34. I've never watched Dr. Zombie. I should totally do that. I keep hearing that I sound like Dr. Zombie. I've never watched him. You got a link to like one of his videos where you think, yeah, that's the one where it sounds exactly like JJ.
I thought you were wired Tombstone.
Something like that. Everybody calls me a mixture of both. JJ when they don't feel like, or they actually know my original nick, or when, got nothing better to do. But, see,
Hey, let's be honest.
You can call me WT.
Can I call
doesn't
you
roll off the tongue.
WTF? Hello?
No, Colt.
Oh. Meh. Sadness.
Anyway, Tex is going to be walking out here too. How long do you think it's going to take you, Tex, to get out here?
It's gonna take a while.
Yeah, couple of weeks.
I think
I like spammed it out in a 3-day period. I was out here with JSF Beat like the last 3 or 4 nights in a row. So, does anybody know if the guys who built Auschwitz are going to bother to build a new Auschwitz somewhere?
I kind of know some of those guys. They're kind of dicks, but sorry, PC. They are wonderful gentlemen. And yes, Auschwitz will rebuild from the ashes to more ashes with all the Jews.
Yeah, that's gonna get cut too, I bet.
Yup.
No, it's PC because literally half the people at Auschwitz are from Jerusalem. To take a Q&A from chat.
I'm always open to questions from people. I may not answer your question, but I'll at least think about it. Meme Dank asked, is it true you're gay for Colt? And I have to say, after today's donation and his previous donation, I'm starting to warm up to being in Colt's bed. just feeling that love.
Eventually,
Yeah.
I'll be able to work it in there.
Yeah, he's working up to it, man. He's earning those gay love points from me. That's all I gotta say.
Sardi did it wrong.
No, don't subscribe to Lazy Boy 986 on YouTube. That sounds like a horrible plan. Watch, his subscriber base goes up by like 12 today.
Describe the flashback.
Yeah, no.
Oh, come on.
Anybody
So,
else have any
alright.
interesting questions for me? Other than subscribe to all of your YouTube channels?
Oh, how do you feel about Puerto Rico handling the hurricane situation?
I think their people are doing just fine. I think their politicians are kind of being a little scummy. But then
Yeah.
again, all politicians are kind of slimy, so...
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, have you ever seen a politician that wasn't total and utter horse crap?
Yeah, Trump. He's awesome.
I'm not cutting that, and I'm going to let all of the right wing or left wingers find you.
Antifa, all the way.
Rest in peace, Colt.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
They're coming after you, Colt. I'm going to
You're
dox
going
you
to
and
the
leak your address to them, so they don't come after
God.
me. This is all you're doing,
That's-
Colt.
Okay. I guess I won't be able to donate anymore.
Am I a spiritual person? Absolutely not. I'm very much a secular person.
Sexualer.
Your
Nothing-
jokes are terrible.
They're meant to be terrible. They're not jokes.
Imagine
They're
myself
truths.
in 20 years. What do I say?
I'm gonna get cut.
A fat old dude who happens to have more money than he has today. These are some horrible questions, Fiverr-Z. Horrible questions. Got anything better? What would I do different if I could turn back time? Start my YouTube career much earlier. Invest in Apple, as much as that makes me cringe.
Lazy Boy wants me to ask you if you've ever abused on 9B9T.
Yes.
I don't think you have.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It must have been in the early days.
Yeah, very early days. I haven't done it recently, and don't intend
Yeah.
to going forward. When you have unlimited power, you have one of two options. Either you abuse all the time, or you put limits on yourself and say no. What did I want to be when I was 5 years old? I didn't have a plan for my life at 5. Like, I don't think anybody had a plan for their life at 5 years of age. Maybe I wanted to be a teacher. Early me wanted to be a teacher.
Are you going to teach us how to play better Minecraft?
No. You guys school me more often than not. Minecraft or Roblox? Are you high? That's my actual answer to that question. This is the actual world. Like, I am legitimately connecting to 9B. What do I want to what do I want to do before I die? Oh, that's hard to say. Conquer the world, Roblox or Roblox? Neither. Slitting my wrists sounds like a better option. What would I do today if I knew I were going to die tomorrow? Probably what I'm doing right now, which sounds awful, but I have fun doing it. Do I have an Instagram account? No, I hate Instagram. If I could change one thing about myself, what would it be? It depends on like how much of a change. Well, like is it an easy change? Is it a hard change for me to pull off? Like, if it's snap my fingers and make it happen, well then obviously I want to be fucking ripped and stay that way. Multi-millionaire and ripped.
Bruce or Caitlyn Jenner?
Neither, since I don't even know what either of them look like.
Anyways, Tex has a question, right?
Bring the question on, Tex. Bring it on.
Would you trade 9B for 2B?
Ooh, that would be a tough decision to make. And if I got 100% autonomy over 2B, I might do it. Might.
Never gonna happen. You're gonna have to pay off so many people.
Like the first thing that would happen is I'd remove Q. Poof, gone. The reason I pay for 9B isn't... I could do anything I want on here. I could charge for access or do anything along those lines. I still opt to pay for the server bill because I want the server to be a good server. Oh, they asked, who is the best out of Swagnews, Colt, Fibular, and Sciotos in bed? Sciotos. He's the king of 9B9T.
He makes you want more and then just dumps you. He's not nice. But
legit bad combat. You guys got to see me kill a zombie on this stream.
That was a little racially insensitive.
To the zombies? Absolutely. I'm sorry if I offended any of the zombie kind. Please accept my apology, as I don't mean it.
So, are there any improvements coming to 9B? Any new upgrades or anything you foresee coming in the future? You work on any good plugins? I don't know. What are you thinking?
I don't know. I have a couple of ideas for some things that would make the game interesting, but if I do that, I'd probably make a secondary 9B9T server that quite literally has non-vanilla features on it. More along the lines of fixing all of the things that I think are wrong with 9B in a secondary temp map type scenario and seeing how it works.
Oh.
You know, add plugins and things and just make it better. I think it'd be kind of nifty to get rid of beds and chests and stuff just to make it harder, but like that's not going to happen. Not on 9B as it currently sits. I'm not gonna do it to 9B. It'd be its own independent server, but I have other ideas too. Maybe not a temp map, but like an addition to 9B, sister server, something along those lines.
You're gonna test stuff on, or like you'll keep the thing up for real?
Keep the thing up for real, like it would be its own thing, and like the chat would be shared in between 9B and this other server, and like it would just be its own place.
Maybe you could make a portal inside of 9B to go there. A landing or something.
Yeah, it's not a horrible idea. Or some way for people to get there from 9B and back.
Oh boy.
Probably build a base around the portal work.
I like to keep 9B as vanilla as possible.
Okay. Yeah, nice.
I think that this is going to be the end of the stream, folks. Thanks for tuning in. That's all. We're cutting it. If you'd like to chat with me, I'll be opening it up in the general or whatever, and we'll have some fun and etc. after the stream. Lightly caress that like button.
Make sure you trim your nails so it doesn't hurt.
Trim nails are important for smashing that like button. I mean, caressing that like button. Good. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you next week.
Enjoy your
same
20-minute video.
Same place. Watch it again. Spam it to everybody you know, especially your grandmother. Have a good one. Bye.